Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you guys are having a good time as we are going to be hopping in to the second best of 3 today. It is going to be MOUZ Sports versus Alliance, and yesterday, well, was a little bit of an off day for Alliance. MOUZ Sports were actually playing pretty decently well, but they did lose their respectable game against Sampi with, I think their coach was playing instead of PR. And they came very close. If I remember, on map number 1, there was a little bit of a challenge on map 2, but after that, it just pretty much went tits up. And Alliance, meanwhile, well, they had a bit of a tougher game. It seemed like the whole roster was a little bit out in the wind. So yeah, let me actually say this again. On Ancient, they were 13-4. Nuke, they did actually destroy Sampi 13-7, but on Overpass, they just got wrecked 13-5. So Sampi was the victor out of those 3 maps. Alliance, well, like I kept saying, they had a bit of a rougher game yesterday. So it seemed like the whole composition of the team was off. There was a little bit of a chance for them to win one of those maps. If I remember correctly, might have been Ancient. But on Mirage, they just got wrecked. But we are about to see a Mirage peak again, which is going to be interesting. So we are going to be starting off with a Vertigo. And finally, a bit of a difference in the map, that we're going to see something new. It's been a while that I've been actually casting a Vertigo. The last time I was actually wondering about Inferno. That would be an awesome map. Like a map pool of Vertigo, Inferno, and Anubis at the moment. Seems to be the best, the top 3 maps that I enjoy the most. Watching them. But all in all, in my opinion, this map pool, it needs a just a little bit of a refresh. Maybe just bring that cash could be awesome. Maybe a little bit of a train would be a nice pick. But meanwhile, as we are going to be starting off with a Vertigo, you can see the guys getting just ready. So the whole Alliance roster with some pretty designs here. Meanwhile, MOUZ NXT. Ooh, those pillars on Nitiu's own house. Kind of cool. You can actually put some 2x4s and a bit of cube rock, and you can actually make a studio out of it. So back to the game we hop, and here we are in the first round on Vertigo. Guys, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good time. And let's just hope for the best here. This could be just a run over. MOUZ Sports very good on this map. Utilities dropping down. That's going to be Twist first one on the line to try to shut it down already. Control has been lost in Alliance. Being pushed out of their own site. Well, a full plan coming in. Twist. Wondering about the health that he has. Hopefully they can go for something. Bermilov actually followed me on Twitter, so that's awesome. I keep saying it every time. Hopefully the rest of them do as well. I'm just waiting for him to have a ridiculous game. This man is a beast on a server pretty much at the moment. Oh, Twist and Boden, they do get the first kills to actually get the side control. Bermilov shutting it down, even a knife coming into action. Boden gets a stab to the back. Did they have the kits? Seems like they didn't. And they don't have the time. MOUZ NXT. We take the first round here, even with the knife kill. MOUZ NXT, they robbed the round. Well played. Good job here at the start. Twist pretty much gets dinked on that defense and pushed out of that spot. Being giving a little bit of a new spot there to try to go for it again. Seems like somebody actually lost their camera. I'm not sure if one of the players dropped out. And here we're just pretty much waiting. A little bit of a timeout here. Wait for the dropped player. Yeah, we got a technical pause at the moment. And it's starting to rain outside. It was raining a little bit snow earlier. Now it seems to be turning into just water at this point. Interesting. Hello, Mr. Caster. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good time. Seems like we have the players in a server already, so we can actually start. Here we go. Oh, camera room. It's cool. Doing a very good job. And off we go. Early utility being used. And it is just going to be a hold from, well, Alliance. They're going to go for the force buy here. So, as close as they can get to those angles. More of a problem they're going to have MOUZ NXT. They're still just playing time underneath this map. There's only Netio pretty much posting from middle. Trying to hold it for that information. Sira will be the one to actually push in from lower side of the ramp here. That's going to be Boden already being dropped. Nice early kill for Sira. And B side fully open. Only Twist has the eyes on it. The only M4 as well. Doesn't really get the kill. That flash is going to be perfect. Risen maybe goes for a little bit too much there. Twist does get dinged a bit, so he's going to swap that weapon around with Avid. Meanwhile, the bomb will be rotated back towards that A side, and it's open again. No, AK spray back to the side. Blessin drops down. Bermilov with a beautiful spray. Holds it down, makes it look easy. Easy peasy even with the op. Without the op. The second kill onto Avid. A little bit of a backstab coming in for PR. Drops the lower player. Twist finally being spotted. And, oh, Robin makes a bit of a step there. Not enough bullets in the chamber. So, has to go for a little reload. Meanwhile, PR still has eyes on him, and it's done. Not even an M4 save for the next round. MOUZ NXT. They start off with basically a pretty perfect round here. Even losing a player or two, not the end of the world. The weaponry that they lost is going to be okay. Meanwhile, taking care of that force buy from the side of Alliance. Even hunting that last M4. A very well played round for MOUZ NXT. Opening up the door for some reason, okay. That's an interesting play. Maybe that gives like +3 accuracy on the server. I'm not entirely sure. Good push with that Max 10. Already hunting down 2 players. That's got to be a little bit money for him. $100. Even from the off angle, makes it a 1800. Can he find the last kill towards the short? Of course he can. That is it. A quick round, Chrisen with a nice 4K. Makes it look good. Meanwhile, from middle, A2. To open up the kill onto Avid. Early fights. A little bit damage being done, so for the MOUZ NXT side. They're still alive though, so that's important. They can actually go for whatever attack they want at this point. At the moment, it seems like from the side of Alliance, they're a little bit confused. Where the actual push might end up. Molotov. Or the pillar. Utility being just pumped in towards that B side. And just look at this. Already the attack coming in. Twist actually catches Bermilov before he gets around that corner, but they have the side control. They did drop a player to actually go for... They have a little bit of a chance for a retake now, especially with the amount of damage being done for Quizen and Nate. That Nate definitely drops the first player. Now what can I actually go for? Zero very close to the smoke. She's pretty much waiting for somebody to be caught off guard. Oh, utility. They're gonna go for the retake, but the problem is trying to line up those smokes. Zero uses that as timing at his best. Oh god, no. RR finally actually finds something. I'm not entirely sure what that name is supposed to be. Maybe that's PR. And Woden catches the last player, but there's just no time. It's done. If he had kits, a little bit quicker of a kill, it could have been a retake, but MOUZ NXT with 4 on the board. Just looking better as they go. Look at this. Twist holding the front line there pretty much. Gets tinked down instantly. He did actually hit a headshot onto Zero on that push, but just didn't land the second bullet. PR. A bit of tape on his headsets. Not entirely sure what he's blocking over there. Is that a fix for a crack or something? I'm not entirely sure. Bermilo doesn't have a camera. Off to a new round we go. It's still a buy from Alliance. They know they came very close in the last round. It's a little bit too late on the push for the site. And the same ramp hold coming in from a couple of players. Hold it down. Back from that smoke. That's going to be Twist to open it up with the first kill onto PR. That's a nice frag. Alliance looking a little bit better, but of course they are very close to the smoke. If any of these players just sleep for a second, they're going to be caught off. It's going to be Pleasant and a killer, and that's just going to be a steal after swinging. Gets the first kill, but Robin with Bowden. Even Pleasant steps in with a kill. Ramp gets demolished entirely, and Natu gets left alone. Just pushing in from the back line. He's been spotted. A little bit too much of a sleeve there. Now the question, Natu with the bomb. Oh, a nice smoke for middle to cover it off. Drops down back. Might actually go back for that 8-side ramp, knowing that the rotation is going to be on pretty quickly. And that's a very quick fake. Lesson. That's the better angle this time around, Natu. A little bit too wide there. A MOUZ NXT. Well, finally they give out a round. It took a little while, but Alliance getting just closer and closer on a win. But now the question is, can they actually chain it together? This is what I was talking about yesterday, that it's a play style that seemed to be a little bit of a mismatch on yesterday's game. But today, it seems like they're actually on point. A little bit on better. Of course, MOUZ Sports is still leading. Or MOUZ NXT, sorry. MOUZ NXT. Oh, hello. But now they need to win some of these rounds together, and that's the problem, PR, already. With the first entry kill onto Avid. Which just drops down. Well, okay, through the catwalk, at least Twist. He's awake, gets the kill. Bermilon, meanwhile, drops down Pleasant. The pop flash behind the box there to just go for the ramp control. They know most of the players have pretty much given it up. That's going to be the drop smoke on top of it, so Sierra will be smoked out immediately. But Alliance, they're not going to stack any players close to ramp. Play from the site. Focus a little bit more onto middle. There's nobody towards B at this point. That's only Robin. Checking the cross. Twist already pushing Needs more information, maybe a kill. To be honest, if he pushes towards the ramp at this time, he could actually find Bermilov for free. That's gonna be the bomb, and if he spots all of the other players, Bermilov. Spider senses on this man, just turns around, drops down, twist. Meanwhile, B-side finds a little bit of an immovable object as Christian just pretty much walks in. A bottom muster. Well, every single card seemed to be on a board for Alliance. Well, MOUZ NXT. They're just a little bit too aware at the moment. It's their map pick. This is their home. How dare you? What is this?
Bomb has been planted.
Op shot lands on Burmy, but at this point it's just a little bit too late. They're hunting him. That op will be given back to the Ukrainian opper. Bottom master. He needs to navigate through these players so well at this point. Spots one more bottom. Exactly where he is at the moment. Molotov for middle. There's still a player right behind him. And Zero grabs that op, and it's pretty much done. There they go. Nice round. For a second there, for Alliance, it actually looked like they had a very good push, a very good chance to win that round. It just didn't happen. Here we are. Wondering and thinking, what is happening? Okay. Being trained towards the lower part of that scaffolding. Everybody wants to go for the peak now. That's gonna be Robin behind the sandbag. Is he gonna go for the pop shot? No, we don't hear any. Okay. Meanwhile, Netu from middle. We'll be leading the lurk here. That's gonna be PR with the early kill over the B-side open twist. It just pretty much goes down. Very nice shot from PR. Sure, that's gonna be final the push coming in from Lesson. He does get Bermilov from the back lines, but it's going to be a quick trade from Sierra. Meanwhile, PR even gets the second kill. Want to run the second defender on that B side. And Robin with Bottom pretty much just left alone. Not much they can do at this point. And that's the round. MOUZ NXT with 6 on the board here at the start. Netu hunts down bot, and that's going to be one of the 2 weapons already being dropped. And to call it out so far, we've seen some similar problems here and there. It's going to be the problems on B side at the moment, just sacrificing that headshot for every single time. Even when they got the quick trade, B side at the moment, it seems to be a little bit too weak for that first entry. So maybe either a double hold is needed, especially at the moment as they're not pushing A side that much. They have shown some presence over there as well, so it's gonna be a tough decision because it feels like on the individual level, MOUZ NXT, they can pretty much by themselves handle any of these pushes. And that's going to be a little bit of a problem. So maybe teamwork at the start to get those first entries for the side of Alliance, and then just to make out the right call after that might be the play. But we'll see how they are trying to, or how they are going to adapt to the game now. Both of the players very close here on to short. It is going to be a little bit of a sloppy round, so a forced buy, 2 MP9s, 5.7s, P250, even a M4 on the board, but we need some early access from that M4. If he goes for the peak, he can actually spot the player below him. The problem is Bermilov. It's a very nice angle towards the crane. Meanwhile, Sira actually drops down Avid, but look at this. A round that they need. It's definitely looking better. Oh, the problem is the shadow. That's a nice cutoff coming in from Netu. Just a full spray to the corner. And Robin goes for the repick from the lower side button. Drops down PR. And Netio left in a 1 versus 2. 71 points of health to play around with. Drops down, makes a little bit too much noise. I think Weston hurt him. He definitely spotted the first player. Goes for the re-swing. Netio catches a bullet. Alliance. A very nice round in a way. For a second there, I was a little bit a bit afraid of the ramp push if they decided to go for the crane information. Vertigo was pretty much just trained in with that op, just to wait for either of those players to go for an information play. On the side of Alliance, it's a little bit silent. Of course, they're focusing on the game at the moment. There's still a chance to bring it back. Of course, the CT rounds. Some to play over there, but it's going to be mainly the T side that I'm more focused on at the moment. Can they lead some of these rounds? Nice nade on top of Stiro. Good pick up. Stiro doesn't actually even react. He just lets it happen at that point. Vertigo does get the kill back onto Blessin, but actually inside that smoke. A little bit too late. Decided he tried to spam him before he gets his teammate. But the man advantage for the side of Alliance. On top of the smoke, ahead's being spotted, and PR. This is exactly what we're talking about. Very accurate. Those entries just coming in for him round after round. And these kids, they're playing so well. MOUZ NXT has been one of the best projects here on the academy teams. In my opinion, just pumping out new talent again and again and again, and directly to the Tier 1 scene as well. Barely any other academy team is doing that at the moment. Molotov. On his hand spotted. We push towards the B side. It's going to be on point, but they're just going to play a few seconds off of it. They still have the chance. That's going to be 2 very low HP players. Chrisen, the only one with a little bit of HP to play around with. They have to check the pillar, but of course they don't. It's going to be a quick double kill for Avid. Already with 3 on the board. Meanwhile, Chrisen tries to make it expensive, but Bottom catches him off the background. To be honest, if he loses that fight, there's just a little bit of a chance for MOUZ NXT. But no. MOUZ is the best academy project, but haven't produced the best academy players. What do you mean by that? In my opinion, they definitely produce the best academy players. Like, if you check out what MOUZ's main team at the moment is, it's literally just academy players. And they're playing Tier 1. They have an in-game leader, a support, even an opper, and other players too. Okay, seems like we have a technical pause. We didn't see any damage at the start. So, yeah, we're just pretty much waiting. Not entirely sure what the problem is. If somebody dropped out of the server, hopefully not. So. Did you drop? Let me check this out. Wait a minute, let me ask production what happened. So we got to get some information. Ah, you mean that Donk and Monacy are the best players? Well, Yeah, they might be the best players, but to think about the fact is because the problem is that Spirit pretty much, for example, think about it like this. Donk is a single individual player that is pretty much off the chains. That is true. He's a very powerful player. Monas is one as well, but the Academy team project, they pushed out a support, an in-game leader, oppers, how many other players? And that's what I'm focused more on. It's debatable in a way, but I do understand what you mean now. Okay. And in a way, you can say that Navi produced Bit and Perfecto, but both of them has been struggling just a little bit. So Navi Junior pretty much producing like 3 of tier 1 players at the moment. But MOUZ NXT, they pretty much, like the Academy team on MOUZ, produced like a full main roster. So I'm not sure. In my opinion, that pretty much takes the bag. Because when you think about value, of course you can sell those players for very expensive prices, like they did with Monacy. Yeah. But he has a good point. It's okay. Exactly, you are spot on. MOUZ is so much better at team construction rather than player construction, yeah. And not to say that they don't have strong players. They definitely have strong players too, but yeah, I do understand the point with Dong and Monacy. They're just fucking ridiculous at the moment, so it's kind of cool. Hey Caster, watch your stupid PC, we can't see the game. Hey viewer, watch your stupid mouth because I'm not controlling the PC where the game is coming from. I'm just a caster. Come on, brother. Put the last 3 brain cells back to work. Okay. Back to the B side, that's gonna be Bermilov to lead the info. Oh no, near of the players. Really are gonna get the... Oh, that's a nice shot for the catwalk. It's gonna be Boden to drop down Bermilov. First pick off the game. Nice way to actually try to fend off with Zero there. He's gonna drill that mode. Close angle towards... Wait a minute, PR. I'm not entirely sure where he catches that kill, but he's gonna get the second one behind the generator as well. And Pleasant drops down PR. There's just going nuts in the server at the moment. 10 seconds left, and Zero. Not with a lot to do here. And here we are, Pleasant takes care of Zero. Oh god. Quickly does Alliance actually bring him back. We have had some issues today on our feed, so sorry for that. Hopefully they can get fixed for upcoming streams. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. Maybe some internet problems. But as long as the game keeps working. Hey yo, it's Donut. Wasn't sure until you started beefing with a viewer. Yeah. We have some psychotic viewers every now and then. It's cool. You need to call them out for what they are. Meanwhile, back to the game. All these camera angles are very cool. Kristen might actually want to turn his camera just a little bit down. Nice try. Thanks for streaming in English. I've been listening to games in other languages. Lol. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. We have an English stream, Russian stream. Maybe in the future we're gonna have... I'm not for sure for America, so we have like a Brazilian stream too. I'm not sure. I don't know. Nice shot to the back of the body there. Prison does chase down Button. An Alliance with 5 on the board. They could actually fight for a round like this to make it equal. There is still a very good chance for Alliance to fight for this map, but MOUZ NXT. Of course, in the CT side, they're demons still. Look at this. Oh, he can see him. He's not going to react. Took a little bit dual line, but Bermilov finally drops him down with Zero. They both hunt him down. Pleasant takes care of Krisen. Around on the board still. Alliance. For a few rounds now, they have had the right idea. Zero catches off a V. That's going to be PR with the drop down to Robin. Long spray from Twist. One player dropped. He's going to almost catch the second one from the cross, but it's just not going to be enough. 7 on the board. 5 for Alliance, but to be honest, it looks better than it was before. You have to think about the fact that I think it was like 5-1 at the worst possible spot. Even maybe 6-1 if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure though. But there's enough rounds for the T's, especially if they win the pistol here. There's a chance to turn it around. By the way, my friend sent me a message. He was actually very, what is it called? Surprised for Medisport to be playing that well at the moment. Medisport is actually turning out to be a very legit team. Maybe even knocking on Tier 1 scene at the moment. As long as they keep their performance stable. It's kind of funny that they're actually the best Swedish team. Meanwhile, NIP is getting ready for 2025, so that's a bit of a joke. It's kind of odd that we have some legendary teams just going through the months at the moment. Who's your favorite player? I think it's Kerrigan. Still, it's Kerrigan. Like, from the in-game leading department, it's going to be Kerrigan or Existence. Of course, Existence had just a little bit of a questionable career on CSGO. But if I had to go for, like, a raw player right now, Dunk is very surprisingly just insane. And I love the man's attitude. Or the boys. Whatever you want to call him. So, he has a ridiculously good attitude for a player. Dunk seems like a... You know when you're making, like, a Sims character? And you put points to the character? He seems like he hacked the points. He has every point. Because usually you don't have youngsters that good at the game, so socially adaptable, professional, and sportsmanship in the team. It's insane. He has everything. So, I'm not entirely sure. Pleasant already with a few pop shots here. Take the information. Meanwhile, from the cross, Kristen tries to pop a few shots through the smoke. Not gonna find anything. Wait a minute, somebody had a problem with Kerrigan? Oh, we can argue about this easily. Sierra will be dropping down Pleasant through the smoke. That's gonna be a quick trade from Bodden. Question is it enough? MOUZ NXT, still they have the side control. Twist. Drops down Burmy. Avid with a kill onto Netio. Oh, this is just gonna be very one-sided. MOUZ NXT just get mopped on that defense, and it's done. Oh no, Caster, you're the only player playing Sims. Either you're very young, or you didn't have a childhood. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in the chat who has tried Sims, especially how they talk. Yeah, Kerrigan is a goat. Yeah, he's nothing else except a goat. Animal Crossing on GameCube. Alright. Never actually played something like that, but okay. Actually never owned a GameCube, so... I remember it was the hype back in the days. Smoke towards the elevator, that's gonna be Pleasant. Pushing into the back line, spawning down Zero. Nice shot for him. A bit of money being accumulated. Old school RuneScape and Wolfenstein. Enemy Territory was the games back in the day. I never played Wolfenstein, it was the CS2. Or guns. Meanwhile, this is going to be just a mop-up on aisle 4. As they are going to be dropping every single pistol. That's just pretty much stun round from MOUZ NXT. We're pretty much waiting for our next one, so they're going to buy up. And now, we're about to see a game. It's going to be the first gun rounds that I'm more interested on. How can they actually manage to win it? If they win it, it's going to be a good start for them. Doesn't really matter what start happened on the pistol in the second round. Meanwhile, Alliance, they want to take care of this as quickly as they can. 5 M4s is what we're about to see. Do you play CS2 or enjoy watching both? Utility dump onto worst though. God, look at this, Chris, and he knows exactly where the head is. Button! Doesn't even have time to react to it. Zero with a kill onto Twist, but finally, that's going to be Robin with at least a trade. A man disadvantage. Bermilov is very low in HP. And you can even see the player dropping down the ladder room, so it seems like they're going to go for some kind of a push from the lower portion of the map already. With sandbags control, they have to be very careful how they want to actually push into it by spotting both of the players. Quick trade coming in, net you. Wait a minute, that's not even a trade, that's just a kill. He didn't get anything. For a second, Pleasant looked like he had the superior angle there, but no. On top of the boxes, they read it well. That's gonna be Chrisen. He's been tagged to the head, but the problem is, I think he raised the box, doesn't really do that much damage. And Chrisen holds it down. It's done. Pleasant, for a second, it looked like he had the better angle there. But the double swing overwhelms him. MOUZ NXT, they make it an 8. Of course, only saving 2 weapons from the last round is going to impact the economy just a little bit, but they do get the full buy. Meanwhile, on the side of Alliance, well, it's money, 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 baby. As they barely lose any players on both of those early rounds. And now we're about to see the 8Ks go against an M4 straight. 1 8K, 1 trader on enemy side. Here to spray at the start, Pleasant taking a lot of damage from the crane. That nade could actually hunt him down. Oh, does a little bit more, but he gets away from that angle. Oh, they saved 3. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Good job, aim of air. You're a good boy. Good boy, boo-boo. Meanwhile, nade 2. Well, they're actually gonna go even more for match point. It's gonna be better for their buy at the moment. Avid takes down Netiu. Or Netiu, however you want to pronounce it. I don't actually even entirely know yet. I need to talk with the man one of these days. Netiu. Netiu. Quick trade, just a little bit damage being taken. Zira and Chrisen, fairly low in HP at the moment. But they can still fight. Bermilov goes for the swing. Doesn't even need any help, just goes after the nade that they throw. And this is just a little bit of a shooting gallery at the moment for MOUZ NXT. They're just pretty much swinging to every corner, and there's always an Alliance player just waiting for them to get shot. Robin finally steps into the B side, or in the front part of it. Gets traded immediately when he gets that kill. So this round wasn't actually that interesting. Sorry, it was interesting. It wasn't interesting tactically. Just look at some of these swings. It's literally MOUZ players going for the swing control, spraying down the player, and that's pretty much it. So the timing from the side of MOUZ NXT is working at the moment. Alliance, they have to be a little bit more aware of the swings that's about to happen in the upcoming rounds. And the White Peaks, if they keep going on and Alliance don't have an answer to it, because at the moment we all know CS2 is a little bit peak heavy. So every time you play like that, it's going to be awesome for the CT side. Of course, we're about to see just a little bit of a save here. Clocks across the border with a P250 Robin. Robin Hood from... I actually watched the Batmans again. Yeah, awesome. Best lines a voice actor ever could have. Meanwhile, 2 of the players going for the upper push. They seem to be a little bit confused what they actually want to do with a round like this. Hi, Donut. So, welcome to the stream, mate. Caster, you good? I'm good. I was trying to be Bruce Wayne for a moment. Middle push. It might be a spray down. Look at this. All the steps being hurt. That's going to be in Chrisen. It's MP9, catches 2, even gets the third one. That's 1,800 bucks. Native gets 1 in between. Only 1 trade from those pistols, and it's done. Like I'm trying to think about the fact that if I was a criminal in Gotham, I would have a very hard time trying to explain what I'm doing to Batman, or actually understanding what he's telling me. So, off to a new round we go. Molotovs for the ramp. That's just gonna be utility dump. Alliance, they're dodging it fairly well at this point. Ready for the swing. Oh, there is a push coming in. They spotted the player towards the catwalk. PR still wins the fight. Not even a question. Not even close. Avid Closing in from middle. Nice fight from Pleasant to drop down the player. Vermilov actually maybe sleeping a little bit too much on the wheel. And Zero, well, he gets back to the side. Somebody asks, do you ever get tired of average teams fight it out or commenting under regular brain farts? To be honest, this gives a lot of context for me when I watch, for example, Tier 1 games. So this is very good. And what's great about it, because I've been casting for a long time in the same league, so you can actually see the trajectory of some of these teams getting better. So it feels like a passion project at the moment. Like, it's actually pretty cool. Like, of course, if you think about it like, oh, they made a mistake. They just made a mistake. If this is your attitude, everything is just gonna be shitty. But if you focus on how well they're doing with all the roster swap lately, game being swapped. Oh, Jesus, this is cool. Yeah. Fair enough, yeah. In my opinion, this is one of the best things that you can actually watch on an off time when there's no Tier 1 events. Being shown, that's gonna be Pleasant. Back from the side, goes quickly for the second push, but it doesn't matter. Avid holds the line from the back, and that's gonna be Robin with a kill as well. Alliance, they're still fighting for a map like this. They want the 2-0. Redemption from yesterday. Looking a lot better on the server today. Yesterday we had just off situations, questionable pushes, just confusing situations again and again and again. In many of those spots where they had, we just saw mistakes time and time again. But at the moment, against MOUZ NXT, they're looking pretty legit. Even if we're not going to get a win from this map, I am excited for map number 2 at least. And that's about to be Inferno. Think about it. Yeah. So you like to see them grow. I like to see them grow, and to be honest, we have seen some insane... that is true that we don't get clips like we do in Tier 1. Like these insane 4Ks or just individual plays round and round again. But every now and then when you do, for example, Pierre has been playing pretty well on mouse sports so far. But we have had days where, for example, I think Vermilov, the last time that I was casting mouse sport, before this tournament, he was just popping off with shot after shot. And I was happy to witness it, to be honest. I was happy to witness it. After that day, he followed me on Twitter too. So yeah, I'm happy. Me too. I'm gonna talk about it for the rest of my life too. It's gonna be a nice kill. Bot and drops down. That's gonna be Pleasant with the second one, opening up the B side. Oh, MOUZ NXT, they're running into the same issues that the Lions had on their defense, but it seems like they are reacting to it a little bit differently. They're not going to fight for the side at the start here. They're waiting for Christian to push in from the backlines. A nice grace onto Avid. It doesn't drop, but that's enough damage for the Lurker to step in here. Avid is going to be the one to actually take the point here behind a pillar. Ooh, what a shot, Vermilov. A big mistake from the holder. Pleasant maybe shows a little bit too much there. Avid barely alive with 13 health points already. Takes down the player from the backlines. He needs to win the fight against Vermilov. Pushes in. I'm not entirely sure where the bullet went, but it doesn't matter. They need to get on top of that side. Smokes lands in. Smoke lands in. And the kill coming in. Vermilov. He has the time. It's done. Retake from MOUZ NXT. And they barely survived this round. That came very close. You can even hear the little timer go off. Nice retake, but the problem is they literally lose every single weapon. Alliance, they know how close it came. Some of the players with their hands up in the sky. Okay, not a bad round. MOUZ NXT. Just a round away from a map point. And if they keep playing like this, they have a very good chance. Lock this down early so it doesn't get way too close. And to be honest, looking at some of these rounds so far, think about that there's a 3-round gap. It doesn't really feel like it. Just this smoke, it's gotta be bottom master quick. On the reflex. I'm not entirely sure if Vermilov even understood what happened at that point. So, Early kill for the side of Alliance. Zero watching his teammate, thinking about like did that really happen? Yes. Let me open up the window. It's getting a little bit dark here again. Twist with a double kill. Opens up the B side entirely. Maybe a little bit of a mistake. MOUZ. They have the similar problems towards the B side. It's been used for these pushes many times. And it seems like there might be still a little bit of a bomb plant attempt towards the A side. 45 seconds left on the clock. It seems like even the last CTs are finally letting go. Whose map pick was this? This is MOUZ NXT's. You can always see the information in top left. And Zero. Here's the digits being punched in. A new timer starts, and that's gonna be 35 seconds left on the board to play with, and I think it's just gonna be a full save from MOUZ NXT. They're gonna give the 9th round for Alliance, and it puts into perspective if they actually did win the last round. This could already be a tie. That's why I was talking about, like, the 3 rounds. It doesn't really feel like it. Thinking about how close some of these duels have come. Alliance playing so much better today. Glad to see it too.
Terrorists win.
Love these new camera angles. The only thing I really hope that they do is take a piece of cloth and maybe clean the lenses. Maybe that's too much to ask. Timeout. Not entirely sure. To be honest, if they add to the HUD whose timeout it is at the moment, it is MOUZ NXT's timeout. So they know there has been a few issues towards the B side so far. I think it's 3 rounds now that they have lost pretty much from B side. They did retake one of them. And as long as they keep going like that, to be honest, ultra passive could be the way, just from utility base, or either take control of it early on in the game. But the question is from Alliance, as they're gonna go for the timeout. It seems like the players get separated towards the middle and B side push, so it might be just a split or a default. Seems to be just a default round. Here to make noise towards the lower portion of that ramp. To keep the MOUZ NXT players honest, a double boost. Zero will be covering the close push with that M4. The problem is if they decide to go for the B side push now, especially if bomb very close to that side. This might be a problem. Somebody misses UMP representation in the force rounds. To be honest, yeah, it kind of went silent. I'm not entirely even sure, like, what did they do to the weapon, I don't remember. But the problem is, like, all the SMGs, in a way, they're pretty much screwed up. In my opinion, the SMGs are supposed to be baseline efficiency close to the UMP. Like, if they nerf every weapon to that point, that would be awesome. Meanwhile, from the side twist, turns out the first player, blessing him through the smoke, finds out Nate, and it's pretty much done. There's no access to the side, so much smoke. So many of them at the same time. And that CT defending smoke basically doesn't do anything at that point. MOUZ NXT. Alliance. A round away after something like this, to be honest. They should try to throw that weapon off the... Actually, just gonna be Bermilov, to be honest, so... Oh, okay, UMP damage drop-off got hardly nerfed. Yeah, to be honest, you could tap with it just a little bit too much. But then I don't understand, like, okay, the UMP... damage drop-off has to be nerfed, but the MP9 is okay like this? Okay. Or the MAC-10? Literally, we had a meme when we were playing CS that if you walk or crouch with the MAC-10, you are using it incorrectly. How you use the MAC-10 is literally by spamming space. I think the bullets get even accurate. A little bit more accurate while you're jumping, so... Back to the game. 11-10. USBs in hand. Still a chance for MOUZ NXT to lock this after this save. Very close to that 12. And of course, losing this pretty much means that they are going to drop out of the tournament, which is a little bit unfortunate. This is the lower bracket finals at this point. Or semi-finals. Slow round. Alliance. Playing the time here. Smoke up in the air for the window. Meanwhile, full push close to the corner here. Twist is going to be the one to lead it, but he has the information already. Full B side open. It's going to be A side stack and Alliance. This is supposed to be an easy round as long as they don't fumble the bag. But to be honest, against USBs, I'm not entirely sure how it is even possible to lose a round on a retake. Have we ever seen a USB retake against weapons? I don't think so. Like, I'm even starting to think about tier 1. Is there a time that USBs actually retook a site? Like, without, like, somebody pushing. Like, a full site push where the T's are holding. I think it's possible. Like, you have to severely fuck it up. I don't think so. Yeah, me neither. Should have happened at least once statistically. Yeah, I do understand the statistics, but sometimes the problems with statistics is that it doesn't take the human element into it. Because for you to lose against the USB, that requires a lot for you to fuck up a fight like that. And especially when you have a full AK on the other side, every single player pretty much has to... It just doesn't mean that you need to lose the fight. You need to lose true entry fights for them to actually gain those weapons. And then to still have time to go for the site. Without the boost. Yeah, perhaps a ninja defuse I could actually understand. That actually makes sense. But I mean like a USB retake in a way that they kill every single T and they retake the bomb. I don't think we're ever seeing anything like that. Somebody has a link, like, from a pro match. Pro or semi-pro match. Well, back to the game. B-side seems to be the hit again. Alliance, they're just enjoying this. Oh! Robin cut off from the push. Nobody else. Pretty much just holding him down, but from the smoke, Twist, with the help of Lesson, gets the trade onto PR Natio. Still holding down the side very close to the wall here. And it's just going to be Christian with the second kill as well. Oh, MOUZ, they're looking a little bit better at the moment, but a nice kill from the smoke. Bowden back a little bit more, but the problem is Avid some miles away from middle. He's being cut off, and it's the round for MOUZ. They bring it to a 12. Are we going to see overtime now? That's the question. The push towards the B side, they knew exactly what to do with it. The flash bombardment flashes and blinds every single player. Yeah, I've been watching CS since 2014, can't remember a single one. That's exactly. I started when Neep joined the scene for the first time. I was watching a few Source games and I think a few 1-6 games before that. It was just a little bit too hard to review them. But I don't remember a single USB retake against the full AK without like a ninja defuse. That would be cool. There we go. Lesson down below the smoke. 1-to-1 trade at the start, so it's going to be Bonnen being switched to PR. Not bad numbers. Both of them very good players, to be honest. Looking very good on the scoreboard as well. We're just waiting for something to happen. A minute left on the board. That's going to be Pleasant just a little bit closer. Pump ramp. Oh god, the pick is going to be absolutely amazing. Bermilov, he's being cut off from that spot. I think that's the third time now. Without anybody actually helping him out. Alliance. Crosshair placement towards the ramp. Very good. And the question is, are they going to be bamboozled? Look at this B side already lost. That is Twist. Very deep inside the B side, especially if they go back for the side now. They're gonna be cut off early. Robin finds the shot onto Chris, and meanwhile, Zira drops down the player towards the A side, but it's going to be just Zira alone. 1 versus 3. Can he make this happen? Or are we about to see another overtime here? Molotov forward. Actually, we didn't see an overtime yet, so this is going to be the first one today. Zero slowly getting closer from middle. Gets the first kill. Now he has the understanding and confidence that the only last players are towards the side. Flash into the side twist. Raises the player. Knows exactly where he is. The second flash. Oh, that's just bullying at this point. Alliance. Even twist raises from the chair for a second to enjoy this moment. Twist has a pretty cool house, dude. Okay. Is that a running... like a running bike, whatever it is? Exercise bike? Oh, Chrisen. I still don't understand what the idea is with the tapes for PR. All right. An overtime that was pretty much needed for Alliance to win it. They even coming back to this game looking very good. So earlier when we had the crash, it seems like CS2 fell. So it was pretty much the XA decided to stop working. Hopefully we're not going to get those issues anymore. To be honest, lately we have been having a very good production. Minimal amount of mistakes. Thinking about that, we've been casting permits every single day, so... every now and there might be a few problems, a few hiccups. From short, it's gonna be Zira. Holding down the line, anybody wants to go for the full push here. Has to be careful. Like they are getting a little bit more ready for the push this time around. But Vermilov has had a little bit of a tough time towards the ramp, so... seems like they turned him away with that op. At the moment, he's just holding B side. Waiting for any of the players to come and peek for him to get that first shot. Somebody said that's a good point. If Alliance starts to slow again, this won't be a good start for them. Yeah, especially when it gets to overtime, you usually really want to start with a bang. What are the map picks? It's going to be Vertigo, Inferno, and Ancient. So, the next map that we're going to hop into, Inferno. Finally, we're going to see an Inferno. Took a little while. Nice shot from Zira. To be honest, if we had Anubis on the board as well, that could have been my best 3 maps at the moment that I enjoy watching. Oh, behind the plywood. Nobody's even going to check PR from this corner. Button with a quick shot, but the problem is it a little bit too late. Flash on top. No scope doesn't connect. Not a simple moment for him against Fnatic back in the days when he was playing for Liquid. Those were some good times. CS was pretty cool back then. We didn't have any psychos in the chat. Or actually we did. We always had. As long as there's an internet connection, there will be somebody that goes wild in the chat as well. Alright. The third map, Ancient. They had a few hiccups here and there yesterday. But the Inferno pick is a fresh one. I really want to see what they can actually do over there. I don't think I've ever seen MOUZ NXT play Inferno. And, well, the previous lineup was pretty known for their Inferno as well. I'm talking about the main team. So, that's going to be interesting. Back when Dexter was playing in that lineup, at the moment it's going to be Siuhei. Siuhei pretty much just making the numbers look pretty good. To be honest, let me actually check out that team's map potential at the moment. It's going to be MOUZ. Over here. What's that over here? So, Inferno. Well, at the moment they're not playing Inferno at all. The last time they played, they lost 8-13. This cycle. So it's going to be Vertigo for the main team. The map that MOUZ NXT is playing at the moment, Mirage and Ancient, so Ancient is the third map on the board, seems like. They have the similar ideas, so considering how Main has played Inferno, maybe we're gonna see some issues from MOUZ NXT. Nice catch from Twist to take down PR. Maybe pushes a little bit too much there. Meanwhile, Zero wins that one fight, but it's going to be a quick trade from Avid. Way to bring it back to a man advantage. Off from the corner. Doesn't really hit it. Vermilon, like I said, a few issues here already. He's going to be hunted down through that. Nobody's actually there to shoot him down. Finally, Robin. That's the right idea. Vermilon still holding on to the sandbag. Player getting away from that spot. Robin finally finds the kill on the Vermi, and that's going to be an ATU with the only trait that they have, an alliance. We were talking about the fact that they need a strong start at the to get those rounds here. MOUZ NXT did get the first round, but Alliance quickly seem to be answering back. Now the question is, can they actually finish the round? They either need the kills or the bomb plant. Of course, the ace side need to, with one kill already, just waiting. To be honest, if he wins the first fight and just stays alive, or the double if he has to die, it's gonna be Chrisen. Left in a ridiculously good spot. Land, close angle, Molotov a little bit too deep through the smoke. Avid, he reads the play perfectly. And from the elevator, that's gonna be Netiu. Netiu left in a 1 versus 3. Actually drops down Twist from the short. That's gonna be something already on top of the bomb. Can they actually read it out? Sloppy AK spray, just hold it down. Please spray! Coming very close on that retake by himself. A ninja defuse in front of their eyes, but no, it's not gonna happen. MOUZ NXT almost licking their fingers there. A lick a ick. Alliance. You can see the panic in their eyes as the player doesn't really peek from the smoke. Oh my god, some of these... This is exactly what I was talking about. Somebody asked, was it entertaining? Yes, it is! Just focus on the right things. And these games can be very interesting. A very good start here. Few shots through the smoke. A peek coming in from Zero just to get some control behind the sandbag. Understand what kind of a play they want to go for. Oh no, I think Odin just jumped on that. That's gonna be the worst possible outcome ever. Bermilov finally wins a fight towards the ramp. Gets away with his life as well. Has had a little bit of a rough time, like we keep saying. So, let's see if we can actually twist this back. You see the pun? XD. Alright. Close to that smoke. Spots the first player, tracks him very well. Especially with the smoke showing the trajectory of those bullets, gives him a little bit more space to work with. PR behind his side, he gets traded quickly. It's a 2 versus 3. Alliance, not in a bad spot in a way. The only thing they have to do is just pretty much wait for the time and look at Pleasant already. Like water filling a glass. Glass, I meant. Already behind the players, they have no idea. Chrisen, he stops at the perfect optimal timing, but Zira left in a 1 versus 2, so he has to wait for his teammate. From short, Bermilov, still alive. Zira wins the fight against the side. Oh god, Twist makes it a 1 versus 1. That's gonna be the flash needed, and backs up with 3 kills. High flash from the heavens. Zira is definitely going to change this around now. Not gonna go from the same spot, Twist. 4K away from a clutch. Zira closing in to the Tetris. Doesn't even think about a twist. They take 2 rounds here in overtime. Make it look very good. Maybe even doable for 2-0. You can see the happy faces at the moment. Twist can't even believe it. Played that off so well. Good play. And this is a very different team that we were expecting yesterday. Very different team. so glad to see it, that Alliance can actually step back, because the first time we were casting them, their games, I was wondering that this team is very good, of course, with a few hiccups here and there, with a new fresh lineup. But some of the games here look so questionable. But it seems like they found their track finally. Now, how long can they keep this up? That's gonna be the question. Well, waiting for the halftime here. Robin, maybe went to the bathroom quickly. Man deserves it. Oh, we see the man turning back. Oh, look at the Alliance shirt there. Oh, looking pretty fresh. It's kind of cool that some of the players are rocking the shirts here. Meanwhile, Natio with the same. Sierra pretty slumped on that chair. Just reading a little bit of the body language here. Seems like the guys are a little bit stressed, but it's okay. Of course, in a situation like this, they know they can actually come back and bounce directly into this game. Everything is possible. Yes, Robin, drink that water. It's a very good water. Yes. I'm so proud of you. Good boy. Here we are. Ooh, PR modeling for the camera. Yeah, that's a nice smile. Natio looks like he's playing RuneScape at the moment. I'm pretty sure I can see the exchange market on his glasses. That's okay. Every man for himself, I guess. 2 minutes still. Waiting for it to start. He's reading the chat here. Well, say hi. Why don't you guys say hi then? Oh, Natio actually has a few mouses. That's a few headsets on the background there. So if anything breaks, can pretty much do a quick swap there. Oh, a few trophies too. Okay. Man's been doing well. What if they had monitors and watched the stream to get advantage? First of all, there's nothing we can do to stop that. And second of all, it has so much delay. Literally go for it. It's just gonna play against you. So, it's like trying to go for the lottery numbers a week behind. Like, oh, these are the numbers. $0. What? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. It's the stream isn't live in a way that they're gonna get any use from it. So, of course. So. Drop smoke for the short. That's going to be Pleasant taking that quick peek before it blooms. Oh, Bermilov. He's very accurate on that push. Just pretty much waits for it. Quick shot from PR. Oh, hello? Looked like he was just going to work. Not even a question. He just shoots a couple of bullets, gets a headshot. Okay, PR. Drops down the player from B without pretty much any questions at all. Meanwhile, towards the short, Sierra is just playing around bot, and if he wants to go for the peak, a bullet to the face, that's exactly what it's gonna be. He actually drops down Christian from the backlines, but Sierra does get the kill. Quick trade, and a two-man advantage for the side of MOUZ NXT with a round in front of him. Alliance, they just cannot hold the CT side, to be honest. The moment the Best option for them is to change the script a little bit. Oh, that's going to be Avid with a beautiful 2K on a retake, but the problem is Natio. Very quick on the trade. And this is where you start to try new things. The problem is if you keep playing the standard game, MOUZ, they know exactly how to hold you. But the second you go for something crazy, we might actually see some kind of a push here, maybe. For Alliance, I'm not entirely sure what they're cooking. Something in the kitchen if they want to win the game. There's always playing the game right and winning the game. And to win the game, well, you need them big brain moves. Molotov at the start, that's going to be pleasant. Just getting a little bit closer towards short. Meanwhile, Sira. Very close, and that smoke, that nade does a lot of damage. Oh, Robin being dropped to 46. He doesn't like it. Meanwhile, then counter nade coming in on top of Bermilov. He's being bullied. He doesn't care. He's a tough man. 13 to 20. He's going to turn that around. We know it. Low side drops down the player. Quick trade from bottom. Where's the middle? Oh no, Avid just tries to get away from that situation. Robin actually gets across. Not entirely sure if they know about it. Of course they do. Chrisen, a tap to the face again. Here we are. Twist with the only defense, and the CT side, it just rumbles. Bottom, let's get... Actually, that was Robin's skill with the flames. And Bottom left in 1 versus 2 with the player close to the window. He turns around a little bit too late. And a bullet to the neck, and it's done. They bring it to a match point. Map point. Round point. Overtime point. Alliance. Now they have a chance to get to overtime number 2. Question is, can they? Flash for the CT side if they want to get close. That's exactly what's about to happen. Twist gets blown away from that spot. You can actually dodge the flash by just looking down. It's not that hard. Of course, you want to look up if you want to try the utility, but it is what it is. Utility dump towards the ramp portion here. Meanwhile, Pleasant. Shots coming in true, raining through that smoke. Bermilov actually gets taken down. Very low. That's almost a burn to take him out. No. And Silence takes on the server. You can hear a pin drop. Of course, that's a molly, but yeah. Well, you did hear it from the other side of this map, so I'm still right. Bottom from the head box, from the Tetris, pretty much just holding it with the op. Watching short. It's going to be changing the angle a little bit, but behind sandbags, nobody has even picked it yet. Look at this. Double nade combo. Of course, they're gonna get the kill. The push towards the A side. Easy frag. Even a turn 1 comes in. Robin hits the floor. That's gonna be Avid with 1, but Tira already been taken care of. And MOUZ NXT, they make a little bit of a renaissance here and make it happen as they get very close to losing their own map pick, but it doesn't happen as Avid stays alive as the last player on the retake. MOUZ NXT, they bring it to Inferno as we're going to be hopping into Alliance own map pick. Look at PR, so proud of himself with the tape around his neck. Not entirely sure what that is. Like a warning tape? Okay. Congratulations for the first map win. We're going to be hopping into Inferno in about a second. So, before that, let's take a little bit of a break. Hop back in here. Maybe get some energy drinks. Maybe some water. Whatever you have in your custom-made fridge. We're about to hop back in here to map number 2. And maybe we might actually have a map 3. Let's take a pick. Welcome back. So I actually pretty much just answered the Black Rifle Coffee question. I'm thinking about testing it one of these days. But welcome back to Inferno. So, a map that is pretty much on the way as the second map to be won by Alliance. They picked it. They need to take it. Meanwhile, MOUZ has a little bit of a stack here towards the B side. And it's going to be the overhand nade. Ooh, it does a lot of damage. They know the setup. They know exactly what they have on the other side of that wall there. Now, as they haven't pretty much made a noise pleasant, just pretty much waiting if they want to go for the peak. That could be it for them to open up the game. Prison back from the coils. Wait a minute. Just a few picks coming in there too. Doesn't hit the shot, but it's okay. So back from the coffins, trying to go for the nade timing, but Alliance, they still don't budge. It's just the smoke to come in. They're just peeking slowly and trying to get MOUZ NXT to bait. And there has been many attempts through the smoke. Netu with a beautiful shot onto Robin. Spots him, gets the headshot. Meanwhile, still a stack towards the backside of it. And close to the smoke, Kristen gets taken down, but it's going to be Sierra. Oh, he brings it back to a 3 versus 4. And from the long way, in a minute, it's going to be Avid to open up the fights. Gets tapped a few times, but Vermilov close on the push. It's a bit of damage towards him, and actually gets the kill. Avid drops down Bermy. Bomb being planted. Man advantage for the side of Alliance. MOUZ NXT, for a little while, they were leading. Actually looking pretty good on the retake. But as it's being turned around now, deep middle hold, Netu will be the one to actually spot him. From the cross, gets just away. I'm not entirely sure if he spotted the player backside. Swings into action for short. Twist gets the headshot. Sierra, long-range USB shot. But he's not going to have time. He just wants them to explode with the bomb. And it's not going to happen, to be honest. He had to play a few seconds more off that clock. They are going to be saving that armor for the next round. With 50 points, to be honest. If they want to go, for example, for a rush, that would be enough to not go for a full armor buy here. Meanwhile, MOUZ NXT, well, they're gonna save. Just a full save. Seems like everybody actually upgraded and even fixed their armors from the last round, so that money bonus will be pretty much nothing at this point. A boost on top of it. That's gonna be the smoke to cover off the corner. Vermilov. Very close on this push. That is gonna work out. Plessing gets the first kill. They're gonna just pretty much wing to the side, but there's a very good defense already. And if they get that first kill with PR, they were never pretty much in any problems here. Not a trouble being spotted. And MOUZ Sports, finally, unless they're going to be buying in. Off to a new round we go. Now round number 3. Utility dump behind the sandbag. And actually even the front portion of the banana. Still will be dropping his ramen. That's going to be Twist with a quick trade, but Twist. I think he died to his own Molotov. PR gets a very easy kill there. Wait a minute. This whole V push just falls apart. Netu is the one to get one more, and that's pretty much a round. MOUZ NXT. Answering back at the start. Of course, they want to fight for. Quickly we're around here. And as long as they actually keep these weapons alive, they are going to be saving majority of that economy. To get a little bit more of a leeway here. Not spotting the player from the second mid. That's going to be Netu. Being spotted, the tap to the face doesn't really land the second bullet though, so Button. It's a nice shot, takes a hold of that M4. Kristen quickly trades it. Replay of that round, just look at this, the amount of utility actually hitting that side. Sierra gets the kill. He does get traded, but the problem is Robin dies to the Molly, and PR with the pretty much an easy kill. Nature from the backside actually drops one towards the banana as well. So they can't really go for the rotation. And they save 3 weapons for the next round, pretty much the minimum that's needed to keep up the buys. To keep the buys honest. Now we're just going to spectate them, trying to go for the same spot again. Mac 10. Closing those apps. It's still a buy from the side of Alliance, so they're not really giving that many chances to chill for the side of MOUZ NXT. Oh, the weapon skin's looking pretty on point at the moment. That purple shines pretty well. Look at the knife. Yeah, everybody having skins that are very cool. Good boys. Close towards the boiler. A few shots from that eagle towards the smoke, maybe. Hopefully wanting to land a shot from it. Nice flash towards the ramp. Sorry. Banana deep side of it. Just to get the early portion control. And as they're getting a little bit closer at them, and they still have a lurker towards the A side. That's Avid with the AK. So he can actually turn around this rotation quickly, but MOUZ NXT, they're still not botching. There's a player towards the CT. Still holding towards the arch. Finally, the smoke lands in. That is going to be Syrup. Call back towards the B side. Still has to flash. The only thing he has to do is just splash his teammate, but through the plywood, that's going to be a nice kill from Twist. And that flash gives them just a second more to play around with. The first burst coming in through the smoke doesn't really kill any of the players. It does a little bit damage. Wait a minute, somebody actually dropped a player for somewhere. I think that was the lurker. So, MOUZ NXT already very close on the retake. Most of the players coming in from anywhere. That's going to be Zero to drop down for the deal from Pleasant. Second kill coming in from Construction and Natu. They barely had a chance on this round, and Alliance, they keep playing the clock so well against MOUZ NXT. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's just looking better and better as we keep playing. Alliance yesterday was just a hectic game against Sumpy. Was it against Sumpy? Give me a second. No, it wasn't. My brain just farted. Sorry, boys. Make sure I'm not talking out of my ass at the moment. Yeah, Passion UA. And that was a very big... Either they had a very bad day or a big clash on the server by the teams. From the lower bracket, seems like they want to fight on. MOUZ NXT haven't really won a tournament in a while. They did win one of those Division 2 so far, so of course, looking for a little bit more here. That is going to be the first line of Nate to be thrown behind the half wall. PR drops down Robin pretty much for free. Swings into action. Nobody's there to even trade him. Meanwhile, the real swing coming in. That's going to be the nade on top. Zero moving over the half wall. Gets a kill onto Pleasant just by jumping. Finally, it's just a trade. That's going to be Twist with at least a kill. So yeah, MOUZ NXT just won Season 14 Division 2. That's the only one that they have won and actually played well on. Not even getting to the finals. Meanwhile, it's been... Prezi actually won the last two, so Season 13 and 12. And Dynamo Eklat did win Season 9. So we have some names here that we remember. As Static actually winning Season 5. So already with 14 seasons. EPL growing. Looking better by the moment. Dump. That's the smoke on top of the boost. With the 3 players, they still want to actually fight for the B side here. Now it's all about the entries. 10 seconds left as the marker. They are going to be pretty much just spamming the player through the smoke. That's a free kill for him. PR goes down for free. Vertigo, meanwhile, through the smoke, drops down a bit. Gives them just a little bit of a chance there for the one-man advantage retake. Problem is, do they want to lose the weapons here? If they win this round cleanly, that's a bounce back directly from MOUZ NXT. But if they win this round just by barely saving a weapon, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Especially when Alliance, they get to buy in easily for the next round. Twist. Still has to work 13 seconds. The swing comes in. Oh my god, and it all goes to hell. It's done. Every weapon taken care of. Not even a round being won. Permilov, it's so late. Alliance, take claw back around. And that was a 3 versus 4 placement, where they actually lost a player before the bomb went down. MOUZ NXT, almost with the right idea, starting off the round pretty strongly. And still Alliance with the strength to actually come back on this round. Silence across the board. Doesn't seem like either of the sides is really talking that much. Finally, it's Netiu opening up a little bit, talking about something. What's been happening on the server? Maybe he's talking about the weather too. I'm not sure. Could be awesome to see like where these guys are from. Here we go, after a new round. Oops. First point of utility being used. And this is Alliance pretty much at the start, always just holding off for a few seconds. The first duel doesn't really work for them, so there's gotta be Vermilov. Drops down the player. Made for the smoke to clear it out. They're gonna go for a peek. There's another line of it, and through the smoke, a flyby bullet, of course, catches Chris, and that's gonna be Robin with the drop on the Vermilov. And as quickly as they start the round, that's as quick as they lose it as well. It's done. Alliance with 5 on the board. MOUZ NXT. Well, enjoying life. Enjoying life with 1 on the board. They kind of have to wake up here. If they want to fight for Inferno, Alliance seems to be just pretty much waltzing into either side at the moment. What is there to even stop them? There's stop to it. Close to control. That's going to be Vermilov. Smoked out of his corner. A respawn coming in from the CT side just to play a little bit more time. Few bullets through the smoke, not really connecting to either of the players though. Close towards the boiler, that's gonna be Robin, delete the charge. Vermilov very close. He gets the whiff that there's a bush coming in. That's the flash as well. This is just to test the waters from the side of Alliance. We're not going to do anything with this yet. Krisen with the angle. He knows that there might be something very scary on the other side of it. So, shouldn't go for the peek. Meanwhile, like we keep saying, just a silent start Alliance. They feel confident. Spending a minute off the clock, knowing that they don't really have to do anything that they want to. Meanwhile, Vermilov just getting a little bit closer from the short. Oh, he's going to catch that first player. That's going to be a very nice frag. Behind the sandbag, Sierra steps into the fight, drops down Pleasant. And Alliance without any map control. They kind of have to go for the last hooray here, though. Vermilov still continuing to drop these players. Krisen with the active M4, and it's gonna be a call from Lions. Wait a minute, or they should go for the save here. Okay. Twist for a second made me worry. Maybe hoping that the op shows up, he can actually bring it back for the next round, but nope. And it's just gonna be a save. MOUZ Sports, they do gain around to the board. And to be honest, there's still enough to be played if they want to, or I'm not sure if it's about wanting, if they can gain the lead and take the 7. Of course, it means that Alliance could just blow this map right here, right now. Early start, that's deep nade, that's going to be used. Abid, those flames a little bit. Deep nade, that's gonna be a nice one. Pleasant and Bodden taking a few damage. Vermilov actually trying to go for a repeat through the smoke. Doesn't really hit the shot, but idea is pretty correct. Very close on that one. Meanwhile, Krisen still just dancing around long. Alone too. So there is his teammate helping out a little bit, so they can actually use the utility to go for it, but it's gonna be the smoke to cover up middle. They were about to go for a swing, and that's gonna be the smoke landing from long. Utility finally popping out. They're still just binding time off the clock. Finally, CT side mid control has been gained, and Robin, off of that execution, 17 HP being left. A few taps through the smoke, Krisen. Let's actually go for the kill. Oh, on top of the barrels. That's just gonna be Vermilov with a nice shot onto Pleasant. For free, too. Nobody's there to trade it. And that's the only control they had towards Banana. Now, it's just going to be a raw push, but we did see something like this earlier. A 3 versus 4 before. This time around, it's going to be a 4 versus 5 off the cross. Vermilov, no panic. Goes for the third one. That's gonna be... Sorry, boys, my throat. That's gonna be the triple for the round. Meanwhile, from the new box, Astira, he steps into the fight, drops down the player. They don't even think about it. A double kill. An Alliance, they have been shut down. MOUZ NXT looking good. And Vermilov got a... I almost said the F word. He got a camera, boys. It's been activated. Oh, he's such a beautiful soul. For a second there, I almost choked on my own spit, so... Look at this. Readjustment, goes for the second one, gets traded, but it doesn't matter. Already did the job with that op. It's definitely going to be brought for the next round as well. 3 on the board, MOUZ. A bit of a technical pause. They could still think about this. Chances. Okay, 2 of the players dropped. We don't see any cameras from them. So it's going to be the side of Alliance having a few issues here now. Didn't MOUZ play without PR yesterday? Yes, they did. I think they played with their coach. Oh, no, they didn't. It was like a... I'm not entirely sure who it was when they were playing. I don't remember. Nightcraft Axe. This Robin guy is so overrated. I've been casting... Actually, I've been viewing the CS for the past 15 years. I've never heard anybody overrating Robin. Never, ever. Never. Literally ever. By the way, that's a chicken, if somebody in the chat didn't know. That is a chicken. Oh, what do we have over here? Is this a secret? Oh, what? No. Who has hurt you, boys? Why so toxic? Well, it's our chat, it seems like. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Robin has been tier 2, 3, 4 CS forever, so nobody really rates him in a way. He's been an okay player for the space that he has been. He's like the Hunden of that scene in a way. Maybe not like a in-game leader per se. He has been in-game leading on some teams too, but a very good teammate for that space. Time to call him out, right? No, we're calling you out. That chicken looks good, but can't eat until sundown. Why? Is it like a vampire? All right. You guys know who's overrated? MPQ, really? In my opinion, he's kind of sick. He's cool. Who will win this map? I have no idea. Okay, let's go, Robin. Okay, good job, Nightcraft. You're turning around. Good job, boy. I'm proud of you. All right. Ah, Ramadan. Okay, it took me a little while. I was thinking about, like, is this like a vampire thing or like a vampire chicken? To be honest, I am waiting for the Halloween season to come up in CS2 because now they can actually modify the game even more. Are we gonna get like vampire chickens? Are we gonna get some bats? Huh? Hello, boys? Think about playing like a professional tier 1 scene. You're trying to go for an op shot. There's like a bat that flies in front of your screen. You lose the round because of it. Oh, you lose the majors because of an AI bat model. Yeah. Welcome to CS2. What time is it where you're at? 15:30. We started at 11 o'clock. Almost a 6-hour cast. Even maybe a third map, so it's gotta be 7. That's why I'm in between. They had bats flying in Inferno. No, they didn't. You're kidding, buddy. Where you from, Cast? I'm from Finland. The country that is winning. Winland. Yeah. That's a good one. So, seems like some kind of an internet problem, or I'm not entirely what's happening, but we're waiting for the players to turn back in. Seems like we are getting ready. And here we are on a new round. Guys, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good time. Blessing if it shakes the camera for a few seconds. Let me actually just get this beef jerky out of my mouth. Okay, here we are. Missä päin Suomea? Turku. So, towards the line, that's gonna be Kristen behind the smoke to make sure that any of the players wanting to go for the long push, they're gonna find it, but it's gonna be a Tech 9 push. And this is what we are afraid of the most. Here, of course, Permilov with the jumping off shot drops the first one from a little place called the Arch. It's just gonna be a spray down and a lockdown. A mop up at L number long because they just got wrecked. Not a single kill for the side of Alliance and MOUZ NXT. And the round that they pretty much need to shut down, they did. Of course, now they're thinking about the previous earlier rounds where they could have gone for a bit of a lead here already, but it's okay. It's okay. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. All right. Nate's ready for a banana. Anybody who wants to go for the pick here? Be careful. They have some balls. Not really any players. Alliance is reading. The holds pretty well at this point. Not really taking any utility damage, bro. Scores. It's going to be Permilov off of that op to almost get a double. A collateral. That flash bounces the funniest way, but Twist still gets the kill. Permilov kind of turns away from that fight. All right. Might not have been the play there. So, barely opening it up with a 2, but at the moment it seems like MOUZ Sports, they did give their early entries away. AK is being held towards an angle. Zero with a quick trade, finally. Just drops down Pleasant, a bullet needed. Molotov for long. pushes them away from that idea. It seems like the protocol is pretty much just going to throw them for the short loop, but already there is a push coming back from the pit. That's going to be Netty with a kill. Abby still alive from short bottom master. He makes it a 1 versus 2 and a smoke outside, but it doesn't matter. Already the swing coming in toward the side. Zira! He doesn't skip a beat. Runs to the side, gets that double, and it's pretty much done. Look at this. From the other side of that box, drops one player. Oh, Zira heard me casting. He enjoyed it. Good job, buddy. Look at this. Almost a double kill coming at the start. That collateral from that op doing a lot of damage. To be honest, if Vermilov left that long angle, it was sure to be MOUZ's game. Of course, he had the feeling to go for more device-like gameplay. Let's go. From middle, Netthew through the smoke, drops down bottom. Nice early kill. A few taps through the smoke. That's gonna be the Tech 9 to do a bit of work. Close down to the pit. Already a little bit of a reset coming. MOUZ NXT with a lot of map control here, especially from the apps. If they're not ready for Netthew to be in this angle, Arvid is about to lose his life, and he has most of the utilities here. Be careful now. Netthew gives that space back. Robin already joining the push. That is going to be the first one to drop down. Vermilov doesn't even skip a beat. Look at that shot. Just a flick of the wrist. Nice stab to the pit, but Vermilov actually balances out with the second one. Robin does get one of those kills. Pleasant with the Tech 9. Do they know that the push is already very close towards the short? Pleasant baits out the first stab. On top of the box, it gets spotted. The bomb flies out, and that's the op. Being retrieved for the next round. I think I just blew my eardrum. I'm pretty sure. Give me a second, boys. It just literally went beep. Alright. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too old. Not bad. The slow style seems to be working at the start, but it's going to be the executions now, where Alliance are losing most of the players. Maybe a little bit of a timeout could have been the best idea for the last round. But it is what it is. Early phase towards mid. That's just going to be a lot of smoke scouring most of these spots. That's going to be the counter and molly for the banana, but it doesn't actually land the right way. So, behind those barrels, they have banana control. Deeper nade. Robin catches a little bit from it. Second line of nades doesn't really connect to any of these players. And like I keep saying, Alliance, they are dodging the utility pretty well. Understanding what they might actually go for. Not taking early damage from them. Silence covers the server. Here we are. Closing in to the last round of the first half. Both sides with 5 players. That nade, it's gonna do a lot of damage. I'm a little bit surprised Zero actually survived that. Meanwhile, Vermilov, he's going to be pushing down the middle. Oh, Avi turns away at the best possible timing for him. Vermilov, he's been looking for these peaks, so he's doing a very good job here on Inferno. Not really giving them a chance to really relax. Meanwhile, PR from the dark. Oh, he springs into action with timing. It's a little bit off. Squeeze through the smoke. Actually drops out. It's risen. That's going to be a 3 versus 3. Both of the sides very low on HP. Robin barely limping away. Bounce nade from the wall. Doesn't really land on the players. But Netthew drops a player through the smoke. That's going to be Pleasant. Drop twist in front of the fountain. Drops out Vermilov. Opera finally being taken care of. Zero with 9 HP. Starts to climb a little bit closer to that side. Has to be careful. There's a player behind the dart. A tap to the face. Nothing else needed but that all-day K. And from the construction, Netthew left or leaves Zero in a 1 versus 1, and he's just gonna stick it on top of the bomb. Is he gonna play it? Oh, it's a little bit too late. Oh, without the gun in his hand! Why? Why? Why don't you pick it at least with a clock? Oh no, what a mistake. The knife doesn't help when he's sticking a bomb. Of course I know he wanted to go for the information. But of course you have a gun in your hands. It doesn't help out that much. Come on, man. Oh, God. MOUZ NXT, they actually managed to take the 7th round. Oh, no, no. A veteran lost. Saku has the right idea. Look at this. That's a bit unfortunate. The idea is right. He wins the first fight against the construction I don't remember exactly who it was anymore. Literally just a pistol was needed. Oh my God. If you say it's scripted in the chat, this caster says has a mental every time. No, literally people keep spamming it every game. Usually I only have problems with the people escaping the mental asylum. I have a very good feeling that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, back to the second half. We're about to start it right now. Yes, I know. I know that you know. How did you enjoy the soft walls? Was the door soft-proven as well? How did you manage to get out? That's the question. Well, here we are. Alliance will be covering the CT side. Walls were hard the last time. Well, okay, you can actually stick like a painting. Enjoy it. Okay, so seems like MOUZ NXT, they just want to go for a full B push, and look at this Alliance. Only with a player towards the B side. Twist. Well, if he goes for a highlight clip with that USB, there's a chance that he actually win this round, but I feel as he has to step away from it, he's going to be just... Let's see. Can he actually do? Somebody from Finland already told him that he has the right to take more kills. That's going to be the first tap. At least they have the player advantage, and they are going to step back in to the retake. From construction, Twist, he knows one is enough. There's no reason to go for more. Close to the smoke. Already the push coming in through. Wait a minute. Avid helps out with one. That's going to be Twist. With already 3 and Bermilov. MOUZ NXT, how did they lose every single player? Tap to the face. Already at the bomb. It's done. Yeah, no. Alright, if you play like that, Alliance, they have a very good chance, in a way. MOUZ NXT, well, they pretty much walked into that trap. Timeout directly after that one. Alliance, they want to talk about the buy that they're about to have. To be honest, this is a good thing to do. Maybe discuss what kind of a holds they want to go for, especially with the weaponry they have. Long range could be the way. Especially when MOUZ NXT, they're still rocking those Galils, so they are going to be buying, of course, on a base of that bomb plant. So if you take care of the early push, especially in Inferno when you have these long ranges, with those M4s you can do a lot. Even if Twist wants to actually hog the wall, push into middle, that could be a way. So, let's see what we're about to see. Let's see what we're about to see. That's a line. Let's get ready to see something great. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Let's go. So, closing in from the second mid, that's going to be PR. And it seems like they want to go just for the A-side pop. There is the player. Closing in, and it seems to be Natu, who's been left back in Alliance just to take down that apps control. Oh, Bottom Monster decides to go for the smoke throw. Shows a little bit too much skin. And almost gets taken down, but the re-damage being done. Oh, the quick trade coming in. He has to be very careful here towards the arch if he goes for that push. For a second there, it looked like they had the corner, but it doesn't matter. Tries to go for the peaks. Doesn't really do any damage. Just a little bit towards Bermilov, but meanwhile, they have the long control. Robin side, managing to do something. The push coming in, Robin dies, and that's pretty much it. Close towards the library, still Twist with that B9. They pretty much step in front of him. Bermilov loses his life. And Zero very low in HP. I'm gonna swing in front. Twist wins this. Actually, that's a very nice duel to win. Zero left with 15 health points. Alliance. CT side control. No, it's not gonna happen. Trying to push in from that long. Not really having enough smoke for the library. And to be honest, a little bit awkward on that pick. So, Alliance. For them, this is a very good round. And most of those fights, pretty much, fell for them. They're gonna enjoy those. And off to a new try we go. Already at the start of the round, that's gonna be Robin with the kill on the Zero. Button gets Chrism. Of course, this is just a block round. So, a quick round to be erased. Meanwhile, round number... Oh, you don't know? It's din 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 din. Not that version, okay? Nice try though. A few taps coming in. That's gonna be PR with a Glock kill at least. So, Robin gets shamed. Oh, wasn't almost possible. That's the round. So, 8 on the board, a round lead, Alliance. The Swedish stack. To be honest, still that logo reminds me of Asterix and Obelix for some reason. Very similar. It has like the same elements to it. It's a cool logo. Good job. Off we go. Very Viking-ish logo. Yeah, it has like same elements to it. Kinda cool. You guys got a camera now? Whoa, yeah. We stepped up, buddy. We stepped up. Meanwhile, close to the middle, Chrisen behind that smoke has to pretty much trust it. Underneath the balcony, it is going to be Avid to hold down the push. A little bit sloppy today. Not having the best games. 6 kills on the board with 10 deaths. Meanwhile, Alliance still actually leading, so if he wakes up, there's a very good chance. Oh no. That's a bad fight to lose. Oh no. That's a very bad fight to lose. I'm not entirely sure what to say, Chris. And that was supposed to be yours every day of the month. But the flash comes in. They can actually spot the player behind the fountain. That's going to be a very nice trade. So, A, B side control has been lost. And with that, they can actually take off the control, just plant the bomb, and try to play for the after plant, depending. What does Alliance want to do? The push coming in from Banana. Wait a minute, there's a second line of push as well. Bottom steps into the fight. PR is just ready for it. You push, I shoot. Alliance losing pretty much everybody from the defense, and the gun round looking very crispy for the side. Well, the looks of NXT. Nice conversion for this round. Long-range duel for Avid, well, it actually steps up with a kill at least. Problem is, it's a little bit too late. The round has been lost. Robin Hood tries to hold it until they aren't going to be going for the save. At the bat, he actually catches one, but it's not going to be changing the effect of this round. Actually, you drop a few players here and there. Good job. I'm not entirely sure. Somebody asked, what are they doing? They had so much information, but they stayed triad. They didn't have the information from Banana, that's the problem. So, especially with a push like that towards Arch, you can actually have a setup towards the second middle. And I think they read it as a A-side push. But the problem is that, to be honest, if Chrisen gets that kill, I'd almost say that, well, to be honest, it makes the round work a lot better for the side of MOUZ, especially how they read it. So, maybe they save more weapons from the side of Alliance. It is what it is. Oh, at the moment, Nightbot is just going insane. Yeah, guys, when you're typing stuff in the chat, I don't really mind what you're typing, but try to be careful with some of the strong words. A Nightbot at the moment, he's he's overtime. He's working. He has a job to do. Even it seems like even ass or loser will be banned. So maybe it's a little bit too strong at the moment. We need to talk about with the crew that they could actually lower down the effect from it. So, push coming on towards the B side. Cross gets a little bit spammed, but they have the control. From this point on, I'm not entirely sure what Alliance... Well, through the smoke to actually catch down Chris, and again, getting a little bit of lucky. That nade on top of the bond, that's going to do a lot of damage. Look at this. Barely staying alive. There is full push. And even from Boiler, Button still reads the hold. And they should have the man advantage at the moment, or especially the 2-man advantage. They really should go for the retake here. Avid holds down the push from Netio, trying to close down the numbers, but it's going to be the flash towards the red. Oh no. Absolutely nothing working. Zero, well, he knows to book it. Alliance, they retake the side with every single player alive. We've actually, I don't think we've ever seen something like this. That they lose the side control without losing a player, and they retake the side without losing a player. The only thing missing from that was to actually get the full 5k at the end. Without losing a player. That would be cool. MOUZ NXT. That was a very clean retake. Yes, you were correct. PogChamp with the snake skin. You're a good boy. Alliance round lead from the side of MOUZ NXT. They did get the plan for the next round, last round, so they are going to be buying for this one a little bit, saving a few $1,000. It's going to be okay. RuneScape just disconnected me. Okay, back to the game. Back at it again with your boy. Ha 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 ha! Magic pause again. Yes. Exactly, Ibe. There's never been a technical pause in the history of Counter-Strike. Ever. Literally ever. Like, I don't remember any. What should BT's teams talking about? Caster is on something. I'm actually eating salami snacks at the moment. I still have 3. And here we're waiting. Hey Caster, how do you stand these? I'm not gonna read that word. Betters. You guys can use your imaginations. Well, how do you want the real answer, or do you want the nice answer? The nice answer is that like I've met people in special needs. You just have to treat them differently. Like, okay, yes, the world is flat. It's okay. The real answer is that I treat them like a dog outside. It's angry, it wants food, can't get any, gets frustrated, starts barking. You're just, okay, have a good time. You just walk, have a good day. Here we go. Close pit push. Oh, Zero of Vermilon. They actually win the first 2 fights. That's gonna be pleasant to bring it back. Quickly, they make it happen. With a nice deagle shot. Wait a minute, every single duel at the moment turning for MOUZ NXT, and they will look very good. To be honest, they have the A side. The question is, can they read it? Robin starting to push in from the B ramp. Has the bomb control. That's a nice surprise. Now what do they want to do with this round? Alliance, a very good spot at the moment. What do they want to do here? If they don't expect the stairs, they might actually both go down. Netio is the one to... It doesn't take the information. There's the second play. Oh no, that's the first, and... Oh my god! Oh, Robin! You have to go back to DM right now. Oh, no. That was the best chance for him to get the double. Oh, no, no, no. He placed it so well. Pushes up into the T-stairs. They don't actually... They almost take the information and almost clear it. They don't really do it. Robin pushes at the perfect timing. Has the best opportunity to get that 2K, but he misses the second shot. But the quick reactions... Oh, my God. You wouldn't believe it if you didn't see it. That was quick. But you have to say that Alliance, they definitely had the chance to lock down that round. A quick response from MOUZ NXT from the previous one. Yeah, that was actually a really great play. Sad he whiffed it. Yeah, it is what is it. To be honest, to reply from MOUZ NXT, the last player, I don't really remember who it was, but that was a very quick one. Most of the times, the player just gets confused, like, how did my teammate die? A nice reaction. These guys, they're definitely, well, they have drank their coffee at the start of this game. It is what it is. They still have a chance. Of course, it's just a tie. This is getting a little bit tied now. Prison with the entry towards the side. Behind that smoke and the timing before the flash is going to be perfect. Robin goes down. And that is just going to be Pleasant, just lurking closer towards the side smoke. Meanwhile, Prison. Headshot and a clean one. Through the smoke, Pleasant answers with one, but they need more. Pleasant has been doing his best trying to keep this team in the match. So many kills through the smoke so far. Nice reply. You can just see the swings coming in. Oh, MOUZ. They are not afraid of taking any duels at the moment. Alliance slowly losing grip of this map. The control just falling between their fingers. Bottom trying to save that off for our next round. Of course, it's not going to happen. Rejected. Yes. I love the fake laugh. The ha 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 ha. So psychotic. Jesus Christ. It would be so cool to actually meet some of you people in real life. Maybe with a wall in between us. Just to make sure that you're not gonna bite. It's cool, it's cool. This game brings out emotions, I do understand it, so... That's why the chat is free space. As long as Nightbot doesn't go crazy. Meanwhile, a full push towards the middle. Bermilov does take on the first player. And there's a little bit of help coming in from the second mid. Nate2 helps out with you. That's going to be 0-1. Him and hunts down the player towards Vietnam. And around on the board, MOUZ NXT getting very close to match point. Here we are. Oh god, Alliance getting very close. So close. And especially to think about the fact that they came so close to actually winning. On Vertigo. MOUZ NXT locks the map. Ars 888 is not having a good time in the chat at the moment. He's just getting bullied by that bot. Oh, this is so funny. Oh god. Well, it doesn't matter. On to a new round we go. Round number 21. Onko Suomessa hyvä keli? Täällä sataa tällä hetkellä. So, close to the smoke. The attack from MOUZ NXT. They have abs control. They can actually go for 1-point attack here. Pleasant is going to be the man to actually drop it down from short. Gets the double kill. Makes it happen and makes it look very good as well. They get their 10th. It's pretty much on the table at the moment, except if Bermilov goes absolutely crazy. Oh my god. Spray and pray, and it keeps working for them. Making it look very juicy. Last two shots, that's gotta be Pleasant with 4K on this round. Like I keep saying, Pleasant holding the Earth by pretty much by himself. Trying to keep it up straight. Here we are. Let me check the questions out of the chat. So, who are we supporting today? Do we have any MOUZ NXT viewers at the moment, or do we only have Alliance viewers? Who's here for Alliance? Who's here for MOUZ Sport? Or MOUZ Sport at the moment, it's MOUZ NXT, so a lot of people. Okay, NXT, straight up in the chat. Team Spirit, okay, that's a good team. Playing later on today. Alliance, we actually have some... Okay, a little bit of a switch here. Alliance and MOUZ. Okay, so you're a double agent. That's interesting. I'm here waiting for Monni Arras to live live. Okay. Hopefully he's gonna have a good day today. He plays RuneScape still, so. Here we are. Off to a new round we go. Robin with the smoke ready to be thrown when the push comes in. I'm here for the CS. Oh, that's a political answer right there. Might be the future president. Okay. And he's grinding 99 agility. Oh, I hate training agility. So boring. So, close towards the CT mid. Most of the MOUZ NXT players just getting closer and closer towards the B side. OSRS, of course. Never the new... the new RuneScape. Close to the smoke prison. We want to make a few steps here. A little bit noise, and it's going to be the timing in the push. That flash is going to be perfect, but from the cross twist, he does get one. That's going to be Robin with the second kill. Could they actually bring this to 11? That's the question. There's still 2 players towards the A side. Rotation coming back with 10 seconds left, and the Portage just don't have the time PR. They have to be okay with what they have so far. 11 on the board for Alliance. Smoke, that's gonna be Pleasant. He has the right idea. Alliance not really baiting. And going for the full rotation. And the pressure starting to amount. So the question is for who? For MOUZ Sport? MOUZ, I keep saying MOUZ Sport. MOUZ NXT. The best chance for them to get the map point here and destroy the economy from Alliance. It could be a gnarly 2-0. Meanwhile, from an Alliance, this could be the best possibility right now. Bring it to a third map. Check out what's happening in Ancient. What do you think about Bad News Eagles? Isn't it Real Eagle at the moment? Or something like that? And nothing. It's the same team pretty much before, so I think they did a roster swap. I don't remember who to who, but never a team that I followed that much. On the majors, yeah, of course. Basically the same shit. First shot from Avid. We are the one to actually drop. That's gonna be Christian with a quick trade already. Going for and locking in for the A-side control. Oh, Avid gets bullied off the corner. He has no chance. That is going to be the round. If they are not gonna go for a retake, they pretty much need a kill from the smoke. That nade actually does a little bit of damage. Just a good nade. Good. Pleasant. Bit of a chance here. If they still want to go for it. Looking at placements from the CT side, turning around those barrels, it seems like they're not going to go for it. Netiu even actually catches Pleasant from long. And Alliance, oh no. Looking at the money, they can actually buy barely for the next round. I don't know what to say. New MOUZ logo or the old MOUZ logo? Okay, I actually have 2 lines of thoughts here. In my opinion, the rebrand from MOUZ is one of the best ones that we had. For example, the NRG rebrand, that was just BS. EG rebrand, that was just shit. But the MOUZ one was actually okay. The problem is that their logo is just so legendary. It's just so legendary. That's the problem. You could actually see two types. You could see like a mouse that you're actually holding in your hands, or an actual mouse. You know, MOUZ rebranded is better than NIP rebranded. Well, that doesn't take much looking at how NIP is doing, anyway. So, in my opinion, the best rebrand was Virtus Pro, keeping the soul of that logo. Very beautiful logo too. Don't know what's your favorite team. Still FaZe. Navi, Navi a very close second. Just because of the in-game leaders. That's pretty much the only reason I actually follow those two teams. I do want to see how Frozen and Rob's combo is going to work out. Especially with the new talents coming into the scene. Like, there are some banger players at the moment. Pretty much every single team on tier 1, like, top 10 list has like a ridiculous star on their team. So, it's going to be interesting. What about favorite play? What if you mean by play? To be honest, this is going to be counterintuitive, but I think the play from, I think it was 2v2k with the op on Boston Major, even though it was against FaZe, you kind of have to, like, you kind of have to support it. Your favorite player is going to be Carrigan, for sure. Not even a question. Not even a question. There's like a lot of space between it to the other player. Second one, I think, at the moment. I'm very interested on how Alex B is doing, but for a player, wait a minute. Give me a second. Retired players as well. Well, then it's gonna be like Get Right, Existence. Kenny Ass is one. OG is the way to go. Smoke on long. Oh, that's a bad one. It's to cover up the library, but Twisty still has an angle. Going for a few pops here and there. Meanwhile, gets the kill. That's gonna bot in with the second one on the Burmy. Oh, no, no, no. Made close to him. Bought it. Gets bullied off to that corner. He actually sticks the... Doesn't go for the press, but he gets caught off. Oh no! Sira! He actually dodges every single bullet dropping. That's gonna kill onto somebody. I'm not entirely sure who fell from the side, but the push coming in from the CT already attacked towards the side. That's gonna be a very good one. It's a 2 versus 2 pretty much towards the side. The very late push coming in from Banana, but Natu needs to fight against Twist. Robin is still very low in HP. He's playing this very well. The time is already done. Tap to the face. We're going to overtime. Alliance! Like angry Vikings, they just pull it back out of the hat. What team do you think is going to win the Copenhagen Majors? I don't know. At the moment, the scene is very open. I really do think it's a pool of these teams. It's going to be Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro is a very good dark horse. The play style, they've been actually looking a lot better lately as well. But if I have to start from the top down, I think it's going to be Vitality. It's going to be FaZe. Spirit has a little bit of a chance if they keep playing how they're playing. The only thing that I'm actually scared about Spirit is the mentality. If it's going to be enough. Can they actually keep it true? The problem is I want to say complexity, but no, they're just not into pool yet. They're just way off. So that's scaring me a little bit. Navi, they could be like a very good runner-up team. The problem is that they don't still have like a star. Of course, when we see those first matches, if JL and AM, they get like the last boost from the Paris Major. Of course, then it's possible. But if they keep playing like they're playing now, I think they're just going to look good, but they're not going to get to the finals. G2 is a very questionable one for me as well. I don't think it's going to happen. MOUZ has a little bit potential. I think they're going to be like Navi, around the upper. Like at quarterfinals at most. Sorry, not quarterfinals, semifinals. Okay. Early kill. Both sides losing some players here. That's going to be Christian trying to chase down Pleasant through the smoke. Oh, he's playing this so well, so comfortable. But the quick trade, actually through the wall. It's going to be Zero to drop down Pleasant. The 3 versus 2. Alliance. They're still fighting for control here. Smoke lands. That's going to be the nade on top of it. They can hear it. They don't have to actually push it before. Button might actually go for a quick push towards the construction. He could fight for the first kill. Towards the player on towards onto the coils here. Or the coffins, whatever you want to call it. They still have that one flash. Close the angle. Lost the first player. Oh, I really thought he had that. No. Misses the shot, and Zero with eyes towards Banana. It's going to be a very hard round for Avid to actually go for the retake. A shot to the body, and it's done. Oh, no, no, no. Of course, on the overtime, they do it. I feel so sorry for Nico, because in every team he played, they would get close to the trophy and lose again. Your thoughts? To be honest, I don't. I really don't. Most of these decisions that he've been in some of these teams is his own decision. So, I don't hate the player. I love Nico as a player. The problem is, as a team maker, as a team decider, and he keeps saying, I don't decide any of the teams, but just magically all the moves happens around him, never at him. So, this is the team he chose. If he doesn't win, it's his choice. Can't really do anything against that. And especially as a star player on G2 with Monacy, they definitely should make some of those decisions. So, in their opinion. West, the counter kill onto Vermilov. That's gonna be Zero. And no, no, no. Alliance. With just a player towards the B side at the moment. And MOUZ, they just are pressing that foot so close to their throats. Air barely even actually seeps out anymore. Robin's just waiting for the smokes to clear out. Not a swing from MOUZ NXT. They're just playing this very slow. Robin, if he decides to go for the information, they have a setup for it. If he decides to go for the call... Risen, Robin dropped. That's B side fully open, and it's done. It is done. Yeah. Give me a second.
Bomb has been planted.
You pop shots to the smoke. Can they go for it? Avid is going to be the one to lead it. They're still trying it. Of course, they have money for the next round, so they should go for it. But, oh, nice kill from the dark. Okay, except that's going to be Chris, and they could actually jump on top of the bomb. Problem is, already spamming the players. Zero with Natu. They just close it down, and it's done. Pontus in the chat has a little bit of a point. Wait a minute, there was a question again. I don't hate any of the players, just to clarify, but I feel a bit sorry for them because a player without the trophy... Yeah, it is. I do understand what you're saying, that, for example, the likes of Guardian not having a major just feels a little bit weird. But at the end of the day, it's their own careers. And to be honest, looking at Nikos and the teams that he's been on, I don't really see anybody else involved. For example, for the face blunder, I can feel a little bit sympathetic. Almost off for the push. Oh, wait a minute. They actually are a man up at the moment, Alliance. In a very good spot here. Best player of all time is Passive Biceps. Okay. 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 He is a character, though. Love him. Okay. Close push button is not even gonna go for the information. Yeah, actually, Z4BOZ has the right. If you don't win the trophy, you don't deserve it. It's easy as that. The ones who win it, they deserve it. It's not... When FaZe lost, I didn't say, that, oh, they deserve the trophy. No. Cloud9 at that point, they deserved it. Even though it was a flukiest win ever, they deserved the trophy. Nice shot from Vermilov to open up the side. That's going to be a 3 versus 3. Wait a minute. Pleasant is still pushing on towards Banana. They have nobody towards the A side except Boden. Oh god, they have already lost the control. They see the barrel of those guns. Nice peek from the air. And finally the rotation's coming in. It's going to be a very late towards the app. Sell PR. That's the bomb. Still from the apps. Lower down to the site. Pit hold coming in for Burden. Is he ready? Grab that player from the apps, of course, spots him. Pleasant doesn't turn around in time. Robin smokes down the pit. He has a little bit more space to work with. That's going to be the flash to try to get over with. And PR, the only thing he has to do is just focus on long. His teammate has short. That's going to be Burmy with a beautiful shot. MOUZ NXT. A kill away from 15, and that's exactly what we're going to get. Zero without a camera. He's so cool, he doesn't need one. Oh god, the chat going wild. What the F, lesson? Of course, they had a little bit of a question towards Banana. If they have any players over there. Of course, on our vision, we see hindsight. For us, it's pretty much clear. But MOUZ NXT, the resilience to bring that 3 versus 4. Even actually losing the first player pretty quickly on that push. It surprises me that it took way too long for them to actually realize that it wasn't a B play. So. Yeah, if Stroud was playing, they definitely win the mid. Yeah, that's not even a question, brother. Yeah. To be honest, there's a lot of people. I'm not bashing on Shroud. He's a good player, anything like that. But for Tier 1 CS against Europeans, you can just go and check the stats for yourself. There are still people who literally thinks he's like the GOAT in CSGO, which is ridiculous. Maybe he has like a trophy? I'm not entirely sure if he actually even... Maybe not. Close Banana fight already. He literally has 1 trophy, not even a 20 placement. That's sad. Pleasant. Close angle. That's gonna be a little bit of a ban for a psychotic person right there. Enjoy. Button from the close pit, or they decide to go on top of him for the first round, but it seems to be a little bit tips up for them. Risen and Bermilov left of the 2 last players. They have to be careful. If they want to close this round now, they still need to win at least 1 fight. Alliance with 3 players. Oh god, the second! That smoke cleared. There was a little bit of a chance, but no. It is done. It is done. Alliance, they at least take a round here. Yeah, he's just an extremely good player at any game. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a good way to say it. And not to say that he was like a bad player in CSGO. Good teammate. But definitely nothing... For example, if you try to compare him against like a Kenny-ass Sharks back in the days. Get right Forest. No, not even close. Not even close. So... Shot down for a round like this. Take care of every single weapon. Look at the push coming in towards that Banana. They catch off the first player pretty well. I don't really watch this MOUZ team, but Opinion and PR, very good player. To be honest, most of the players on the MOUZ team, I would go for everybody pretty much on the server. Decent here where they're playing. You see us at its peak, or has it died down? Dude, literally breaking numbers right now. What are we talking about? Molotovs. Flying past the smoke. They just try to go for that Banana control again. That's going to be the counter molly. Oh, they have to get away from it. That damage could be bad if they threw a nade on top of that. Barely getting away. Just look at the amount of damage being done at the start. PR. Just a half wall. It's a little bit of a sound stepping down. Molotovs for the CT side to push them away from that angle. PR comes back to the site. Bermilov drops down Pleasant. Good shot at the start. That's a lot of information as well. And here we are starting with the problems. Oh no, Alliance. 50 seconds left on the board. That's actually enough to play around with. The problem is that they already caught the first player. And they're making rotations based off that. And look at this, they're stacking the B side already. This is going to be Alliance literally running against the wall here. PR, the first one in line, gets the information. True to plywood, does a little bit damage. He knows to step it away. It's okay. Give them the control, play it behind the smoke. Maybe a retake, a boost on top of it. Doesn't really spot any of the players. A little bit damage being done by that Molotov. Softens the players a little bit more. PR doing his best to spam here. Avid very low on HP. Even if a nade flies to the wrong spot, that's gonna be a kill. Zero spots the player on that peak. Time has been running out to 20 seconds. 3-man push coming in from Destruction. Twist drops down the first one, goes for the second one behind the pillar as well. Oh, this is gonna be a shutdown. PR with you. Wait a minute, there's still a little bit of a chance of smoke on top of the bomb. To take over it from the pit. Robin makes it happen upon him from the air. Drops them down. And MOUZ NXT, they can't retake the site. What a round for Alliance. Still limping in the server. The question is, can we actually see a turned map? Is this possible? Are we gonna go for the third overtime? Or sorry, it says second one. I'm not entirely sure at the moment. Let's see. Still a 5 from MOUZ NXT. Not a lot of money. Should be okay. A lot of damage being done to Vermilov. Tries to go for the first peek. Gets flashed away from that corner. Doesn't really hit the shot, so barely alive at this point. Nade underneath the feet of Zira. Okay, we have some theories in the chat already. Behind the smoke risen. Still holding it. Second mid pick coming in from Avid. Drops down the window. Balcony, sorry. I think the idea was there to make a few steps. Nice nade onto PR. Oh, he catches that like a champ, especially with that first dink. Vermilov very low on HP. They have to get some clean kills now. If MOUZ NXT don't want to shut it down here. Clean rounds from those M4s is pretty much what they need. Soft on the sandbag. Spots the first player, Zira. Pushes him away from that corner. They disperse the push. Utility flies in, and that is going to be the line of flashes coming in. They are going to be dodging the first effect of them. What if it gets the kill from the new box? Nobody actually goes for the peek. He's gonna get the long spray, but no, Grayson! A sloppy one again from CT spawn. That was the last time we actually saw something like that. Grayson mops every single bullet to the walls. Oh god. M4 control horrendous. And Pleasant, even through the smoke, finds Vermilov, and it's done. 15-15. That was the best opportunity for him to swing it back, but no. Press F in the chat for respect. Taxpayer bullets at its best. Spends a full mag almost. Doesn't barely hit a shot. Oh, God. Look at this. Oh, no. Don't replay that again. To be honest, we actually had one of the similar rounds from Robin. Ticks, ticks, ticks. Running down the clock. As we're getting to the first round off the second overtime here. And silence takes down the server. Not a peep. Of course, players just switching their knives. That's pretty much CS. Let's CS. Of course, this game gets stretched. Every single game this week has stretched out to be at least after 5. So, usually, with a good luck, we actually get through these games like in a few hours. Of course, now that I have something to do, that's just life, but it doesn't matter. As long as we have good CS, I'm happy. Utility being dropped for the crossing there, so they actually dump some more if they want to go for the B-side push. Behind the Molotov, that's going to be Zero. Really urging for a fight here. Deep nade. Oh, Pleasant is not going to enjoy that. That's going to be a lot of damage being grabbed by those doubles. Okay, that's a nice Todd. Thank you. You don't have to. Let's focus on the game at the moment. Boiler peak might come in a second. That's going to be Bermilov to hold down the angle. Bottom has the short. Anybody who wants to go for a little bit too wide of a peak, that's going to be Bermi. To be honest, before we didn't see those mistakes. At the moment, today he has been having a little bit of a rough time, especially on Vertigo. He got up many times in a bad angle. Prison drops down that flash to maybe get away from that angle. Stacks down Twist. Doesn't get the kill though. Player's very low on HP. Prison could go for the spray here. He has the right idea. Doesn't get the kill though. Deep inside sight. That's going to be Natu. With 4 players around him. Closing in, Prison with the pop flash. Check out the long, lost the player towards the long. They bring it back to a 4 versus 4 Natu from the site. This could be the shot down that they need. The first player shot down, that's gonna be in the player from pit. Bodden has to go for something insane. That's no scope. A 1-on-1, and there's a chance for both of the teams to get the first round PR. Miles away, he's taking a train right now to catch up to this ace side. Bodden goes actually for the middle peak. If he does this, he reads this like a champ PR. Might walk in front of the crosshair. That's exactly what's about to happen. A shot to the groins and it's done. 4K. Alliance. 16 on the board. They're leading by a round. Oh, Natu, you felt that he was about to do a little bit more, but he just couldn't. Tell us what we can do for you. What you guys can do for me is just enjoy the games. Enjoy the cast today. Enjoy the entertainment, because this is a ridiculously good match at the moment. I was actually worried when I saw Alliance on the scoreboards. I thought it was going to be the replay from yesterday's game. A snooze fest. Pretty much, it was just a sad game. But today, they're looking so much better. Very crispy early on. Almost winning Vertigo. MOUZ's own pick. Making it very competitive here on Inferno as well, and at the moment even leading. Very proud of these Swedes at the moment. Seems like Swedish CS has a little bit of a chance to come back still. Start is going to be a little bit silent. That nade was a little bit damaged towards Blessing. Wakes him up a little bit. 3 nades, that's gonna be the lead smoke on top of the boost. Zero with the flash. Somebody said, bro, I just want 0 on Birmingham to get the W. I do understand. There are a lot of people just... They might actually not be that interested in the teams, but they love the players. I do understand that. Respect. Spots the player from the start. Oh my god. Oh no, Bermilov. A tap to the face from that AK twist. The right idea. That's gonna be the burn. Got the spray down coming in. It's not enough. PR tries to grab the brown back, but just doesn't work out. A nade for the plant. A little bit too preemptive. Tries to go through the smoke. Catches the first player. Still fighting on the side. Goes for the triple. Grison! What is this? Catches the round by himself. A one-man push. I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed. Grison by himself takes down the round that's needed. And we were laughing, we were clowning this man for losing some of those sprays. But at the moment, he dials it back. A full spray from that, and for just look at the reaction from the team. That's it. PR. Showing some emotions. Grison. Holy moly. We just didn't see that. That didn't happen. Just try to forget it. If you're Alliance, that didn't happen. A round that was definitely yours. And you're asking me, why do I watch Tier 2 or Tier 3 CS? This is the exact reason why it's so entertaining sometimes. Holy moly. More of this, please. Quick place coming in from Pleasant. He hates the round previous. Tap to the face. Again, Bermilov goes down, the first player. He's being got off from so many angles, but to be honest, I have to say, Alliance, they have been electric on those picks. So far, pretty much just landing every single shot from those AKs. Twist opening that up. It's like pretty much with a key on the last round, but PR this time around, he drops down Twist, so they don't have the main player to actually push into the side now. In the 4-on-4, a bunch of utilities is landing on top of PR. A slow push coming in front of the smoke, already spotting the player close towards the fountain. Zero has to be very careful if he doesn't know. Already Pleasant, close to the side, drops down the first one, goes for the ramp, or sorry, for the construction peak. Pleasant with B-side control, just look at what's happening on the server at the moment. They know there's only a player. MOUZ NXT, sorry, they haven't bidden into this one. Alliance in the stream at the moment, waving the flag. You have a very nice team at the moment. They've woken up from the last game. 20 seconds on the board, and MOUZ NXT, they still have a player deep inside the side. Oh, they have to be careful of it. They've been spotted. Oh, Natu blows his load at the start, and the quick trade, I'm not entirely sure they didn't have the bomb. Oh, Avid drops down Chrisen, the only player who got the opportunity to shut it down. The bomb gets across and they get the plant. Almost a mistake from the Swedish team. And it's going to be PR left in a 1 versus 3. If he wants to win this round, it's a full ace. Clutch needed. Makes noise towards long. That's going to be bottom with the op. It's going to be done. One tap. Over. Chat gets very silent. We had a lot of Alliance hate at the start. And now it's very shh at the moment. Ooh. The silence. The salt. I love it. More salt. More sea salt to the chat. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 16-17. MOUZ NXT, they did win a round. So if they have a perfect T side, they actually might win it straight off the bat. But Alliance, you know, when they give you a T side like that, they definitely have something under the belt for the CT as well. I need this to finish so I can watch Heroic. Oh god, when we're actually stealing Heroic viewers, that's when we know we have peaked. Good job, boys. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully it's entertaining, especially with the matches that we have on the board at the moment. Crazy situations. Something that you can't actually even have a protocol for. A deep smoke from CT. That's going to be Pleasant to push down for the first shot. That's going to be PR drop. In between the smoke, a lot of damage done towards Chrisen. The hero from that one round with a triple kill. Already being bullied out of that corner. A silence again. Steps and segments throughout this round. Quick peek coming in. This time around, it's going to be bottom. It's not going to work against them. Sira goes for the white peak. And I have a feeling we are about to see a map 3. If it keeps continuing like this, Permalab is just getting a little bit closer towards that middle. They still don't have the bomb control. It's so deep into the T-pit. Depending what Chrisen wants to go for, he has that op. Smokes out one of the players, even a flash. High one. Need to open it up for a peek. Meanwhile, they have the information. Permalab gets the info, actually gets across long, goes for the quick pick on the twist, spots Avid. Meanwhile, the shots coming in from short, they're gonna grab the bomb. There's a player behind him, or actually underneath him. Pleasant takes a full damage of that nade almost. That's Nate still finding for the site. Spots the player along. Nice spray from Nate to drop down Robin. From the pit as well. Oh my god, how Alliance is giving this back. MOUZ NXT. That Molotov gives them just a little bit of space to maybe burn down one of the players, because Chrisen actually has a lot of area to play with here. So, it's over. Bodden decides to go for the save. Or no. He should go for the push, to be honest. They have the rounds, they have the money. Swatch is the op for an AK. That's gotta be the right decision. Close to the side already. Sneaking in, but the problem is the player from pit spots the player. Oh, a tap to the feed. Doesn't get the kill. It's gonna be the Tech 9. Chrisen drops it and makes it a tie. It's 17-17. Oh, you can feel the air choking out of the lungs from Alliance. So many good plays here at the start, but at the end they just choke it a little bit. I'm not entirely sure what to say there. Those multiple peaks from long. And I have to say it, Natio, definitely a hero from that last round, just opening up the full A side by himself. Oh God, can we keep this up? That's the question. Remember to leave a like for the channel, of course. We're getting games like this like pretty much every day. If you're a fan of Counter-Strike, you're definitely gonna leave a like. Or follow, whatever you want to call it in Twitter. Twitch. I don't even know the platforms. I don't care. Here we are, close towards the boiler. That's gonna be PR. Close angle. Oh no, Avid with utility in his hand. He's gonna get caught off. Oh, PR reads it like a cookbook. Already the push coming in from the short. No! If you are on the Alliance side.
Bomb has been planted.
Your blood has to be boiling. Just a full walk from short. And every single trade works for the side of a MOUZ NXT. They're making this look very doable at the moment. It's just a round left on the board. And from the line, that's going to be Sierra to hold it down. Oh my God. Why is EPL English Twitch banned at the moment, Donut? I took off my shirt on the last stream. I was not supposed to. That was my bad. Back to the game. A round left on the board. You can hear, oh, the pressure at the moment for Alliance, especially. They're going to go for the quick peek bottom. MOUZ NXT, do I read it? Not sure. Not a single soul. Wanting to spot middle. Smoke towards the boiler. And Silence takes out the shot entirely. Nobody's moving a muscle here. AK Hillside, welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing? Finally, it seems like Banana seems to be the right option. MOUZ NXT. They want to end it right here, right now. Donut, what's the next game? There's no next game after this one. It's going to be tomorrow for the upper bracket finals. Look at this. The push coming in. Oh my God. Lesson. The kill onto PR. That's going to be the man advantage that Alliance are looking for at this point. How can they keep it up? A2. Checks and high fives his teammate before the push. 35 seconds left on the board. It's going to be a B-side execution. Alliance, the question is, are they ready with your players? A-side being faked throughoutly. High flash for the heavens, not really showing for any of the players. Finally, we are stepping into the push. That's 18 seconds left on the board. Utility spam coming in. Oh, Ghost Nade might actually do a little bit damage. It's gonna clear out the smoke. Raw, Borden gets the kill, but that's gonna be Nature with the trade at least. Oh God, even through the smoke, Sierra playing this like a professional. Drops Pleasant. And that's one of the strongest players they have. A man advantage as Chrisen. He gets one as well from the backside. That's going to be Zero to lock it down. And from CT, Avid. 20 and 25. Can he do it? A 2K for him to win this match. For them to actually bring this. Maybe for an overtime number 3. Is it possible? I'm not sure. That is just Chrisen to lock it down. It's done. It's over. Chrisen. Raising from the fire like a phoenix. Makes it happen. And MOUZ NXT, they take this on the second overtime, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. Oh no. Some of these situations coming so close, and I have to say it. Alliance. There were some mistakes, of course. Every single team has them every now and then, but I have to say they played a very good game, coming so close of actually bringing this to a map number 3. Actually almost even winning MOUZ Sports. MOUZ NXT on their own map pick on Vertigo, but it just wasn't enough. So that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 best of 3s today. So that was my work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am going to be heading off for the rest of the tournament until the finals, I think. So it is going to be the upper bracket finals tomorrow. It's going to be Dynamo Eclat versus Permida, and I think we actually have another one. Let me actually check it up quickly over here. Here we have the brackets over here. So from the upper bracket, it's going to be Entropic versus Prezi and Sampi versus Passion UA. Sorry, Eclaf versus Permita was the previous game today. And on the lower bracket at the moment, Permita is waiting for the loser of Prezi versus Entropic, and MOUZ NXT on the lower bracket is pretty much just waiting for the loser of Passion UA versus Sampi. So the team to actually drop down today, well, they are Eclad and Alliance. Nice try. Hopefully we can see you in the future games as well. Future tournaments, maybe. And congratulations goes to Permita and Alliance. Alliance, MOUZ NXT. A very good job today. Keeping their heads cold, winning their respectable maps, and continuing the road on the lower bracket. So, I'm Donut. I was your hoster and your cast. Today, we're about to head out. I need to actually hit the gym, and it's actually stopped raining, so I can actually head out right now. So, hopefully you have a good day. We will see you in the future sometimes, and bye-bye. Have a good time.